Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're in the dinghy again out of Dana Point Harbor. We're doing some lobster fishing tonight. We just had a big rain on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so we're hoping that kind of activates the lobster a little bit. Right now we're just going to straighten in our rope and getting our bait cages all set up. Bait of choice today is mackerel and old skipjack. So we're just going to try this first spot here. It's right around sunset. See if we can get any lobsters. Stay tuned. Right now Sebastian's just cutting up these old, I think, what are they, skipjack fillets? Skipjack tuna. Yeah, courtesy of our friend Skylar. He hooked it up today. He's just cutting them on down there and shoving them in the pots here. We have 4 to go. It's about 5 o'clock right now. And usually you want to try to get all your pots in just right before sunset, because that's usually when the first crawl starts of the night. Just baiting up our last pot. We're running 8 tonight. Legally you can have 5 per person, 10 per boat. So yeah, we're almost maxed out in our little dinghy here, running a complete operation. And then pretty much once this one goes in the water, we might wait like 5-10 minutes just for it to get a little darker, and then we'll be ready to pull the first one we set about maybe like 30 minutes ago. Let's shine the light. Let me back up a little. Careful, careful, you're touching the pod now. Hit it. It was a little snide. It's coming. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Oh! There we go. Oh, loaded. Those are all shorts though. 4. Jeez. Alright guys, so none of these are even close to being short, but we got 4 right there, so that's a very good size. I'll show how we measure. You don't need gloves for these tiny ones. Alright. This is clearly a short, but we'll just show you how we measure anyways. Got our lobster gauge right here. Crab on one side, 4 inch. That's for like rock crab and whatnot. Lobster's 3 1/4 from the between the horns or eyeballs to the end of the carapace, which is this little part right here. So if we do that, we see he's nowhere near legal. So we need to be over this ridge right here. So these are our, there we go, 2 of the 4 lobsters we just hauled up. 4, all shorts, but just chuck them back down. Right back down. You can literally just throw it right here. Good enough. Or straight, straight, straight. Yeah, 3. Shine light. Yeah. Take the gaff. Got it. Also dumb heavy. Oh. More. Oh! Oh, they were stacked. I thought that was a toad. Yeah. That's what, 9 already in our first 3. This is really good, but we're just not seeing the size we want. They're active tonight. Yeah. Alright, so we'll throw this down. Nice little bug. See all the meat right here. If only. We'll throw this one back, and then we're literally just going to set this trap right back. Let's see him kick down. Hey guys, so we just finished pulling our first set. Really surprised with the results. We actually got 31 short lobster here. We usually catch a lot of shorts out of Dana, but we've never got 31 in one set, so that was really good. Had a couple barely just off from legal. One actually just barely clicked into the gauge here. But if it does that, that means it is actually a short by rule, so we had to throw that back, unfortunately. So hopefully we get another 30 and one of those is legal. Let's pull the second set. Yeah. Alright, lie on the other side. Yeah, just keep it bumped forward. There we go. Ooh. Oh, that's a eagle right there. That's a lead. That's a keeper. I'm positive, yep. Actually,
That's gotta be over.
That's a keeper. Alright guys, we're pretty positive here we just got a keeper. Oh dude, this looks very fucking close.
That thing's short.
Yeah. A little too overconfident here. Clicker? That's legal.
It's
That's
legal.
Fucking legal by a millimeter, right?
Let's see.
Try clicking it in.
Nope, never clicks.
Oh my god.
Doesn't click. I don't. Here, shine the light on this side. I don't know if you guys can see. This one is barely on the edge of the carapace.
It almost tucks in here.
It never dips below.
So we just finished pulling our second set. It's taken us about 2 hours of lobster fishing so far. I think we've gone, it's hard to keep count at this point, but we've gone like about 70,
80,
or so
yeah.
lobster, with one being legal, which is a terrible ratio, but we did get a legal. We'll take it if you want to see.
And we're still out here hooping. We're just letting the next set soak.
Our lobster's just chilling here. We have them covered with some seaweed just to keep moist. Oh, he's kind of going into...
A little tip for you guys that we didn't know when we first started lobstering is you actually shouldn't keep them in water unless, you know, you have like a working bait tank or aerator or something. Because we were just keeping them in like that cooler with just water. I guess that actually after so long just suffocates them. Yeah. So it's better to actually leave them in just the dry air. We threw some seaweed on to keep them wet.
You want to keep them moist though, is important. Like a good towel with salt water or something would be good. But yeah, we're just about to pull our third set here. So hopefully we get a few more legals this time, not just all shorts.
Oh, that looked jumbo.
It's big, but oh dude, all the baits are gone here.
That could be legal.
Actually, I'm gonna say barely legal or clicker. Clicker. Actually, legal.
There we go. There's
another legal. There we go, guys. That's number 2. Yeah, this one's a little bigger than the last one, actually.
Yeah, this one's not as questionable.
We didn't even think it. I thought this one was short when it first came in, the way it was all balled up.
Alright guys, just got our second legal of the night. This one's actually a little bit bigger than the last one even. California spiny lobster. If you can see, they got a pretty gnarly set of spines right here on the tail. I've gone clipped a few times by those and it's not fun. And their not pointers, legs here are also pretty sharp.
Just a mean animal, really.
Yeah. Spines all over the head as well, these 2 horns up here. But yeah, this one was about a millimeter or 2 over legal, so well over legal.
And you
nice
can see,
specimen.
You can see there actually was feeding. This pot was like maybe halfway full with bait. It's almost all empty, so he was having a feast in there.
Could have been a few more that got out, you know.
Yeah.
Hard to say, but I think this is
numero dos.
77 of the night, I want to say, but our second legal, which is quite honestly a terrible ratio, but you know, we got 2 in the box right now, so we're not going to complain. Just going to keep on trying here.
Keep on keeping on. Yes, sir.
Nothing. Don't think so. Maybe something.
Oh no!
He's close.
That's
very close.
Actually, I think that's clicker. Honestly, I say, dude, that's legal. Click.
Yep. Nope.
Click. Are you sure that? Oh my! Try to see if you can click it like really hard.
He's not going, dude.
100%.
That's 3.
Legal.
Let's go.
3. Number 3, guys, right there. Up close.
If you wonder why we're so excited, I think our ratio has been like 1 to 80 the past like 5 trips.
Yeah.
It's around 10 p.m. Usually we'll go a little later, like 11 or 12, but we've caught around 100 lobsters, so we're pretty satisfied. 3 were
short
legal.
lobster.
Yeah, around like probably mid-90s or so in the shorts, I would say. We were kind of trying to keep count, but it was getting a little tough. And then we did get 3 that were over the legal size, so those 3 are gonna come home with us for some New Year's Eve dinner. We'll maybe show you guys how we cut those up later too. Alright guys, 2 days after our lobster trip now, we're in the kitchen here going to prep this lobster. There's a lot of ways you can do lobster. We grilled some last night, which was really good. But today we're gonna make a kind of Chinese Cantonese style lobster dish and serve it with some garlic noodles on the side. I'm just gonna kind of break it into segments. Their shell is very tough, so you kind of gotta use a little bit of force. It's all broken down now. Kind of removed any last bits of guts and the gills as well. And now we're gonna do a little coating in cornstarch. That just helps the sauce stick a little bit more when we go to stir fry it. Gonna prep our noodles now. So first step is a good amount of butter for the pan. You can be pretty generous with this. We like butter. Okay, gonna add the garlic now that some of the butter's melted. I think they recommend around 6 cloves of it or so, but we're just gonna add yay much. We're gonna add our noodles. These are like a Taiwanese style chow mein noodle. The fresh ones are always better, but you could use some other sort of noodle too that would work equally well. Since these are fresh, they don't need too much time in the pan. So we're just gonna add 1 whole packet, stir fry it for like 1 to 2 minutes with the butter and garlic, and then we're just gonna add a little bit of water and cook that liquid off, as well as the sauce here, of course. So now that our noodles are kind of warming up, we're gonna add some of our sauce. Just add that right on top. And do a little stir fry. Got our oil up to temperature. It's probably around 300 degrees or so, quite hot. We're gonna shallow fry this. So once it's evenly coated in cornstarch, you can kind of just shake off the excess and then drop in the lobster. It's about ready to come out. The meat's starting to turn white, but it's not quite all the way cooked, which is good. We want to finish it off in the pan. Okay, so now that we got our lobsters in the paper towel here, just kind of drying some of the oil off. We got our oil up to heat in another pan. We're gonna add our garlic first. Again, you don't want this in the pan for too long or else it will burn. So just a little bit, and then the ginger next. Ginger doesn't burn as easily, so you don't have to be quite as careful. So we got a little heat under our ginger and garlic now. We're gonna add the scallions next. We just cut them in like 1.5 inch pieces. And once we get our scallions sauteed a little bit, we're gonna add some sambal. It's just chili paste. We like it pretty spicy, so good amount of that. Okay, now the chili paste is all incorporated. Next step is to add on our lobster. Now we're just going to deglaze the pan a little now that it's been sauteing a little. I'm just going to use some mirin. It's just like a sweet rice wine, I guess. I don't really know. There's not alcohol in it, but just a little bit of that. As you can see, our lobster is starting to turn white. That means it's just about done. So our noodles are done here. The lobster is done as well. We're gonna get it all plated up now. So there you have it. This is the final dish here. Looks pretty great. We're really excited to try it. So we're gonna go give it a taste right now. Alright guys, so now for the tasting portion. I'm gonna get some of the noodles here and a piece of lobster as well. Just flakes off, so it's perfectly done, not too overcooked or raw. Yeah, really good flavor on the lobster. You can taste all the sauces. There is a lot of garlic in this dish. So if you dislike garlic, this might not be for you. But if you love garlic like us, then it was a great dish. Just something you guys can whip up if you catch any of these California spiny lobsters. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our video. Make sure to tune in next time. See you later.